Alright guys, last video we pulled this 1999 Chevy S10 out of the bush and we couldn't get it running. So this video I've got some plans for it. I've ordered a fuel pump. We're going to chuck it in. We're going to see if it runs. If it does run, we're going to see if it drives. And then we're going to see if it has a Positrack and go do burnouts on the road. But first we got to get it running. So let's go do that. Okay, first order of business guys before I drop the new fuel sending unit in. I am going to clean all this surface off, and I'm going to suck all the gas out that I put in it, and I'm going to try to clean the inside of the tank so I'm not just sucking a bunch of crap into my new fuel filter. So I chopped the top off of a soap bottle. I've been sticking my arm down in there and just scooping it all out, and it is very, very crusty in there, guys. It's like ultra crusty. I mean, look at that. It's pretty crusty in there. So I don't know how clean I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna try to get it as clean as I can with this method, and then get some rags and a long pipe and just try to scrape it all out somehow. Let's get right into that. Okay guys, I was out here and I made a very interesting discovery while I was cleaning the top of the tank. It's rusted right through all the way around. The inside of the tank is filthy still. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get some JB Weld, and I'm just gonna JB Weld the snot out of it around here. I mean, we're kinda gonna take JB Weld all the way out to like here, and then we're just gonna go all the way around with JB Weld for now. Everywhere else on the tank seems totally fine. So that's a bit thin, perhaps, but it seems fine everywhere else, so I'm just gonna JB Weld it there. No, the tank's not rusty. The tank's not rusty at all. No, it's not rusty. No, it's not rusty. Is it perfect? No. Is it clean? Kinda. Is this truck gonna run? Probably not. Before I JB Weld this up, I'm gonna go ahead, chuck the pump in, wire it up, and see if it tries to pump fuel, if there's any leaks going up to the engine and the fuel system. Hopefully it doesn't leak at all, but we'll see. And then we'll see if this thing will try to pop off. If it does and it runs on all cylinders, then I'll come back here and I'll just JB Weld all those holes up. So yeah, let's drop this pump in, drop some gas in, see what happens. All right, before I drop it in, this is the fuel pump I bought. I bought it off of Amazon for 50 bucks. Came with a little extra wiring loom, the connectors you need, and it came with an instruction pamphlet. But I'll put it in the description if you guys want to buy it. But it was a cheap one, so hopefully it works. Let's chuck it in, see what happens. Hang on, let me put that thing back on. Nah, just try to see if it'll idle or not. Let's go! Alright, as you saw, we got it running. I am taking the spare tire off of this S10, and we're gonna chuck it on there and see if it drives. Alright, I checked the engine oil, I put coolant in it, I checked the transmission oil, I put that tire on, and now I'm gonna see if it'll back up and I can pull it over to the shop and put air on all the tires. One of my tires has popped off the bead. The one I just put on. Crap. I gotta go fix that. Okay, we got it jacked up again. As you can see, it came off the bead, which is very unfortunate. I'm gonna try to use this portable air tank, try to pump the tire back up, get some air in it, get some air in the other one, then back it out. And 20 seconds later, it actually sat the bead and aired up, and it's not squishy anymore, guys. That's amazing. I thought I was gonna have to play with that for like 5 hours. All right, here we go, guys. Key, ignition. Starts right up just like that. Reverse. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. Frick. Let me go pull it out with this skid steer. Started. Reverse. This thing just really likes to get stuck, I think. It's probably because there's no weight on the rear end. Either that or my front brakes are getting stuck on. It's just getting stuck left and right. Guys, I must have a brake dragging or something. Okay, for the next attempt, let's give it a shot. Drive. Come on, maybe don't get stuck. Yeah, there's 100% of brake dragging, which sucks because I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Makes good for doing burnouts, but not for when I want to move. Dang. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. And stuck again. That time we moved. There we go. That is 1,000% brake dragging. 100,000,000% brake dragging. Hey, we're moving, there we go. We're driving the truck that sat for 5 years, guys. This is crazy. It's just doing burnouts left and right now. Yeah, the brakes are super stuck on. Oh, she does burnouts, guys, and gravel. Because there's no weight on the rear end because there's no bed on it. I'm gonna put a little more air in the tires, and then I'm gonna drive around the farm here and see if I can get those brakes to stop dragging. We put air in the tires, just enough so they're all not sagging. And now I'm just gonna go for a quick cruise around the farm, see if these brakes drag, see what it feels like. Yeah, I'm just cruising, guys. This thing is sick, guys. I only have 2 lug nuts on each wheel, which is kind of not great. Also, this truck does have a miss. These brakes are dragging so bad. The truck does have a miss. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's more than likely these 4.3s have a problem with the distributor cap getting all corroded. So it's very possibly that. There's a lot of suspension squeaking. It's very possibly that the distributor cap is all corroded. But it also could be a rodent chewed a plug wire off. An injector could not be firing right. I'm not sure, but it drives. It gets stuck super easily. She gets after it for all the brakes dragging. It appears I have lost a lug nut. No, I didn't remember. I didn't forget to tighten the lug nuts. No, that wasn't me. That must have been a previous owner. I'm just gonna try to make it back up very, very slowly and just make it back to the shop and just park it up. Alright guys, we got the wheel back on, and tight this time. And now I am going to pull it into the shop. I'm going to put it up on the lift, and I'm going to try to see everything that this thing needs, because it is rough. And I'm in the process, I'm going to show you guys everything it needs, but it's rough, guys. It's rough, trust me. So let's go chuck it on the lift and get a good look at it. Alright guys, I took a very quick and dirty peek at this. First off, what I've noticed, the shackle brackets are gone. They are paper thin, all of them. Everything under here is crusty. Rockers are gone. Totally gone. Cab quarters, of course, are gone. Cab mounts are cooked. Actually, well, yeah, that one's cooked. Front one's cooked. When this thing was parked, it was developing a death wobble, so it would need all the front suspension. It had underglow lights on it, which was probably pretty sick for the 2000s. Yeah, it's crusty, guys. It's crusty. It's old. Floor pans are all right. I wouldn't have to do anything with those. They're really nice, actually. Everywhere, they're quite nice. I think we're leaking fuel right here. I think that's fuel anyway. I think that's fuel. Okay guys, so bare minimum that this truck is gonna need, it's gonna need a full brake job. Full brake job, front and back. The lines might be alright, but it's gonna need pads, rotors, drums, the whole shebang. It's gonna need suspension in the front, because when it was parked it was developing a death wobble. It's gonna need that for sure. It's gonna need tires and rims. It's gonna need suspension work everywhere. It's gonna need those leaf spring shackles to the back. And that's just to get it back on the road, guys. The interior is extremely rough too. I'm gonna put it back down and show you guys how rough the interior is. Oh, here's the interior. Pretty rough. I mean, the dash is better than most. And I'm sure with a good cleaning, it would look all right. The seats aren't bolted in anymore. I took the dash out, and it smells extremely bad in there. Like, I think I have lung damage from driving that. Okay, before I pack it up for the day, I am going to oil this seal up, put it back down into the tank, get this ring on around it, and then I'm gonna clean all this up, and I'm gonna slap some JB Weld on there. And then I'm gonna go home and... Okay, we got that all JB welded up. Should be good. I think it'll be fine. I also put some of the grease that they send you when you do like brake jobs. I put some of that on the inside of the electrical terminals. It's high heat. It shouldn't catch on fire. Okay guys, the truck is back outside. And we're going to do a little bit of a story time on this thing. This truck was my grandpa's. He bought it back in probably 2006, 2007. He drove it for a while. The engine blew up, and he put a crate engine 4.3 back down into it with the stock 4LABE transmission. Stock 4.3, but just brand new. So this engine that is in it currently only has 10 to 20,000 miles on it. From there, my grandpa passed away, and it was passed down to my sister and brother-in-law, and they used it here on their vegetable farm for probably 3 to 4 years. They just kind of used it as a farm truck. Then they parked it for a year, and the fuel pump went bad. and they tried to sell it, but no one really wanted it. So it just sat in that tree line for about 6 to 8 years, and here we are now. I've pulled it out, I've got it running, I've got it driving, and it's a really awesome truck, guys. But I have to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with the body of this truck. The body of this truck is very rough. Okay, guys, you blew the last video of this truck out of the ballpark. It got 20,000 views and I went up 300 subscribers in 4 days. That is crazy. Thank you all so much for the support, all the comments, all the likes, all the views, all the subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I never expected to get that many views. Thank you so much. And this is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you want to see more content like that, hit the subscribe button. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't see part 1, go check it out. And until you see me again, I'm just that 81 Camaro kid. Even though we were not working on a Camaro today, we were working on an S10. Peace out.